Shalom, shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
I want to start by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother, I'm a one, and next to me, I'm the brother. We coming from you from down in Tampa Bay, Florida, from the Cameron province in Babylon. Come with another quick hit to the spirit prayer by Shemashai. Lord wanted to edify 50 sheep. Their bonds to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brothers who push this work into the sincerity, to the scattered abroad. All right, we want to go into these nuclear missiles tonight, man. All right, because here you have it. The brother had a little article going into the U.S. government map shows areas most at risk of being targeted in nuclear war. All right, so we come into a time where things are about to get spiced up, man, due to all this World War III talk, man. All right, so we're in these times, man, when these devils get ready to push that red button. All right, it's gonna be the last of things being spoke on, because that's gonna be a time when all hell gonna break loose, man. All right.
Now the targets are New York, Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. are all likely targets. All right, so these are like very popular cities. Like Houston is the capital of Texas. Los Angeles, that's a popular city, or what they call Sin City over there in California. San Francisco is the capital of California. Washington, D.C. is where the president dwells, man. We know that. So these places are likely targets, is what they're coming out with. This is the places that they're pretty much trying to, put the most bunkers in and protect the most people there. And these people actually believe that they can survive a thermonuclear blast, man. They believe they can survive the War of Armageddon. They can survive nuclear missiles.
If I may add too, man, they'll put it in these movies of certain areas that they would think that would get hit first too, man. Yeah. You having a lot of these movies like The Knowing. I know it's this one Washington movie. It's on my head, but Lord wouldn't come to me. But in these movies, so to speak, they'll show you, man. All right, because you have it. These people believe. This is the actions they would take if these things was to happen, man.
Right.
Ultimately, in reality, you won't be quick. You won't move quick enough to get away from these things, man.
Yeah, you ain't gonna expect it.
Hey, what's a great example of that was Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man.
Yeah.
When they got hit, man. Okay. You wasn't quick enough to get get up out the way. Them people got obliterated within in seconds, man.
Oh, I got a precept on that.
Come on.
This is the book of This is the book of the 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So that time is going to come out of nowhere, man. It's not going to happen. The Lord ain't going to give you a countdown. You have 3 weeks to get right. No, it ain't going to happen like that. Before you know it, people are just going to be killing each other and looking for food and shit, and all of a sudden the sky's going to crack. Boom. You're going to see nuclear missiles raining down, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. And I was saying sudden destruction because it's going to be out of nowhere. You got the word suddenly, which means suddenly, meaning out of nowhere, this happens or that happens, so on and so forth. But it says, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child. Like a woman can be anywhere and her water breaks, and it's time to go get, let that baby out, man. She can be doing anything. She can be sleeping. She can be taking a shower. She can be in the middle of a grocery store. Water breaks. It's time for that baby to come. You need to, get that baby out now. That's how the Lord coming, man. It says, and they shall not escape. And the Lord just told you right here, Scripture tells you, you are not going to escape from these nuclear missiles. You're going to think, we got another 2 months, maybe 2 years before any missiles be shot off at each other. I still got this bunker and that bunker. I'm going to make it to my bunker in time. No. You're going to be walking without even thinking about your bunker. You're going to be melting, before you know it. It says, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So we're in this truth, we're in the light. The Lord has revealed these things to us, the mysteries and the seasons of the times, that we know that day is approaching fast.
That's right.
Know?
If I may add too, man, scriptures talk about we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we know through the Spirit powered by Shemal Shah, man, you know, what Esau's put into play, you know, we are, you know, seeing these things happen as it go, you know, as it along. Ultimately, you know, brothers being, you know, ahead of the game through the Spirit powered by Shemal Shah, man. You know?
That's right. Yeah, precept. Yeah. Book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 14. The great day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI. The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, and a day of clouds and thick darkness. All right, so this is the time that's coming. The day that's coming for this world is fast approaching, and you can't do nothing to stop it, Esau. You know, you got these devils trying to prevent doomsday. No, the scriptures say the day of doom. You know, let me grab it. Matter of fact, scripture says in 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 43, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. So that day is a day of doom, man. The scripture says it. You know, you're going to be doomed. And ain't going to be shit you can do. It's like being damned. It's like being cursed to hellfire. The scripture talks about the curse. Zechariah. Let me grab it. In the book of Zechariah, chapter 5 and verse 3, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. It says, for everyone that stealeth... Oh, Salakia. Salakia, that's the wrong one. I believe it was plague. It says, in the book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord YAHAWASHI will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away.
That's the spirit, you know.
Yeah,
I had that. That's the spirit.
You bring it up, sure.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord YAHAWASHI will smite all smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Like, so everyone that has played a part in, you know, afflicting Jake, man, you know, in captivity in our people, man, you know, you're gonna catch this judgment. All right, it says their flesh shall consume away while they stand. That's a lucky turn. While they stand upon their feet, that's right. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. So that's going to be an effect from those nuclear missiles, man. Right. All right, just like you see in that movie, for an example, Terminator 2, man. All right, Terminator 2 was Sarah Connor, where she was holding onto the fence. All right, she, you know, got obliterated, man, from that fire. Well, a lot of these people who have touched the apple of the Lord's eye are going to feel that same effect, man. All right, but on a greater level.
That's right. Precept. Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 13 reads, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp. And his arrows are going into the nuclear missiles. The bow is the silos that they come from. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. So they speaking of targets, you know. The New York, Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. You know, the scripture says arrows are not going to miss their targets. You know, and it's not just those places that it's going to hit. It's going to hit the entire land of Babylon and utterly annihilate this place off the face of the earth. And it's not going to miss. It's not going to fall off into the ocean. You know, if a nuclear missile does hit the water, it's to cause a tsunami and cause greater death, man. You know, great death and destruction. You know?
If I may add to it, man, if a nuclear missile, you know, hit ground zero or even hit the water, man, not only is it going to cause that type of effect, but, you know, everything around is going to accumulate to being evaporated too, man.
It says, His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. These are weapons of destruction. Great death and destruction. The scripture calls them the waster, to destroy. They were created to destroy, man. So whatever they hit, best believe they're going to cover a huge radius of destruction. Precept.
You got it?
Yeah. Book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth. The stars of heaven is an analogy for nuclear missiles falling into the earth. Back then, you didn't have the word nuclear missiles. You didn't have the word missiles. You know, you just had stars. You know, you had the word stars, and the prophet's trying to describe it to the best of their ability. You know, John the Revelator trying to describe it to the best of his ability. You know, it looked like stars falling from heaven. You know, because that's how they were coming down, and it was it's gonna be dark in that day. So it says, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. You know, when you got figs dropping from a fig tree and they hit the dirt or hit the ground, they make a loud thud. It's like doop 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 doop.
I got a scripture might come to that.
Come on,
Isaiah chapter 34.
let me finish this real quick. Select you.
Come on, you got it.
And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. There you go.
Yeah, you pretty much got it, man. But it's a spirit, because the scripture like unto it is Isaiah 34, verse 4. If you want to grab it.
34 and verse 4.
Yep, Isaiah 34, verse 4, I believe. Because it goes into a similar description, man. You know.
Oh wow. Gone. As Isaiah 34 and verse 4 says, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved.
Mm-hmm.
And so what? You got the armies that's going to be trying to come up against the Lord YAHAWASHI. They're going to be dissolved away. It says, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, because when you get nuclear missiles hit the ground and make form a mushroom cloud, it's like a scroll rolling together or unrolling, man.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree.
Right. Mm-hmm. So just like those nuclear missiles, man, hitting ground zeros is going like the brother described earlier. Like the fig getting a strong wind, man. You know, those like an apple, for example, like an apple falling from a tree, man. You know, when it hits the ground, it's gonna make a loud thumping sound. Well, that's exactly what's gonna happen when these nuclear missiles hit hit ground zero, man.
Causing earthquakes,
causing all kinds of destruction. Why don't you grab that 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10?
This book of 2 Peter's chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, unexpectedly, man. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Got a bunny? Wild bunny in the road, man. Got it.
It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Right, so that destruction from those nuclear missiles is going to pretty much devour what's going to be in its way, man. Okay? And as you can see, America's been built up, off of rape, robbery, murder, all kinds of things, man. Well, guess what? All this has been built up on this side going to melt, man. Through that thermal nuclear missile. Fire and flames, man.
Yes, sir.
That was it on that.
Okay.
You can close it out with Malachi 4:1.
This book of Malachi, chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Right. So you got proud, you got wickedly people, you got all kinds of things just continuing in this place, man. Well, all that should be stubble in that day, man. People are gonna get caught up. People are gonna feel that destruction is gonna come upon this place, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI of hosts.
Shall burn them up, man. All right, these people have no clue what's to come, man. They don't know what's set up for their, their life, man. Right now, everybody thinking they're living their,
living their best life.
Yeah, living their best life, living it every day. Hey, man, you're gonna get a rude awakening.
Right, you're gonna find out real soon. It says that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
That's right. So we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, man. Ain't gonna be nothing left. Like a tree, man. The Lord gonna get all up in the roots, man. Yeah. Everything gonna get burnt up all the way down to the last little bit.
I mean, me and the brother Amon was just talking about how, the guy cut our yard so damn good that it look like the grass ain't growing no more, man. The grass ain't growing back up. We said, damn, he cut that bitch up to the dirt, ain't it? Well, that's how the Lord gonna do Babylon, man. When you wicked doers, man, it says he's gonna leave you neither root nor branch. Babylon ain't gonna be fruitful no more. You ain't gonna see grass grow here. You ain't gonna see nothing else grow here in this place when the Lord burns this place up, man.
That's right. I got a precept to close it out, so like you. Can the Spirit.
Sounds good.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and put not off from day to day. So, this is the reason why you wouldn't want to put off from day to day, man. All right, or make any tarrying to turn to the Lord, because why? You got this destruction is going to come upon this place, man. Read on, it says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord YAHAWASHI come forth, man. And that's a part of the Lord's wrath, man. It says, in thy security, when you think you're safe, you're good, you're living your best life, thou shalt be destroyed. You're going to get caught up in the destruction that's going to come upon this place, and along with everything else, man. It says, and perish in the day of vengeance, man. If you don't want to be in that circumstance, serve the Lord, man, or seek the Lord, man. Okay, why he be found, why he may be found, right?
That's right.
All right, why he's near, man. Now, how do you do that? By going out to hear these lessons, man. All right, if you come across these lessons, all right, or you hear the men out there on the highways and hedges, take heed, man.
Yeah, hear and do. As the scripture say, don't be hearers of the word only, but doers also. You hear this word, now you got to go out there and do the word. It ain't just about just chilling and letting life pass you by. We got a job to do, man. The Lord say, harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. So we need more laborers in this thing, man, so we can get out of here faster.
That's right.
But anything else you want to
add? That was it on that. All
right, well, we truly hope this lesson was edifying to you, Akim and Agwa, to listen to truth and sincerity. So next semester, we want to give all glory, honor, praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. So next semester, we do say, Shalom.